the work that got me honored at the White House and then 6 months later at the United Nations, this work that I did with child abuse prevention. I just happened to be watching TV one night and come across a documentary about Hitler that mentioned that Hitler was abused as a kid. Being the creative advertising guy that I am, when I heard that fact, I said, what an interesting fact. I wonder if I could leverage this into some kind of a public service ad for child abuse. So starting with that fact, I then spent the next couple of months on my own, just trying to come up with an ad, which I did. And then when I showed it to my partner went crazy, said, this is one of the best ads I've ever seen. This is brilliant. And being the great sales guy that he was, he said, let's see if we can sell it. The National Committee for Child Abuse Prevention in Chicago, we called them up. We showed them the ad with Hitler. They get freaked out and said, well, we can't run this.
Exactly. I was expecting that.
And then they say, but we think you guys are very talented creatively. What we didn't know, IO, was that they were meeting with the NBA is they were negotiating a deal. We got the opportunity to come up with a series of TV commercials that would run during the NBA playoffs. And they liked them. They ran them. They ran like crazy during every game. They were so successful. The NBA, they said, we're getting phone calls from fans saying, we love these commercials you've done for child abuse prevention. In the 20 years of all the public service ads we've done with the NBA, we've never had any kind of response like this. And then a month later, I get a letter in the mail from the White House saying, we'd like to invite you to a reception.
Wow.
For the work you did on child abuse.